Welcome everyone. So today in this video we are going to discuss 15 most important question, okay, from the muscular system. It will be helpful for your various kind of physiology exam. So the first question, your what percentage, okay, this is the first question. What percentage of the total body mass is constituted specifically by skeletal muscle? Okay, so option A is your 5 to 10%, B 20 to 25%, C 40%, D 45 to 50%. Okay, so what will the answer? So the answer is this one. So answer is your 40%. Okay, total muscle content forms approximately about your 45 to 50% of your body mass, of which 40% is the skeletal muscles and the remaining 5 to 10% is the smooth muscle or non-striated, or we can say cardiac muscle. Clear? So you may confuse between the option C and D. So the answer will be your C. Clear? Next. Which of the following is not listed as a function of skeletal muscles? Okay. Option 1, maintenance of body temperature. Option B, pumping blood through vascular system. Option C, urinary and fecal continence. Option D, image formation on the retina by fixing the eye. Okay, so we'll check one by one. Okay, so maintenance of body temperature. So this is not the function, means it is the function of the your skeletal muscle, because when the muscle they contract tremble, they generate the body temperature. So it is the function. Okay, so pumping the blood through vascular system, it is not the function actually. Okay, so the answer will be your this one, B, pumping blood through vascular system. While urinary and fecal continence, image formation on the retina by fixing the eye, maintenance of body temperature, these we can say the functions of your skeletal muscles. Okay. Okay, one thing, suppose you want to get the PDF. Okay, to get the free PDF of this lecture, visit our app Vetsnotes in the Google Play Store. The link is given in the description box. Okay, under even free course also you can get the PDF. Okay. Any doubt you can ask. Any doubt you can ask in the comment box. Then come to the question number 3. The connective tissue structure known as your perimysium. Perimysium, okay, covers which part of the muscle's anatomy? Important question. Okay, the entire muscle belly, the individual muscle cell fiber, the fasciculus, or you can say bundles of muscle fibers, and the myofibril. Okay, the correct answer will be this one. Okay, the fasciculus, bundles of the muscle fibers. Muscle is covered by the with epimysium. Within the epimysium, each muscle has a number of bundles, okay, known as the fasciculus. The outermost covering is the epimysium. Below that, muscle bundles are there. Each bundle is called fasciculus, and the covering is known as perimysium. So the answer will be your C. It is a very important question. So this question is very, very important. Okay, you may face the question in various exams. Okay, in skeletal muscle, a triad is composed of what structure? One T-tubule and two terminal cisternae, one T-tubule and one terminal cisternae, two T-tubules and one terminal cisterna. Option D, three T-tubules arranged in a triangle. So what will be the answer? Okay, the answer will be your this one. Which one? The answer will be option A, means this one will be the answer. So these are not the answer. Okay. Okay, student, if I am making wrong, you may also suggest the answer in the comment box, and you can also rectify me. Okay, so answer is your what? A pair of cisternae, with a T-tubule in between the triad. It is located at both the ends of the myosin filament. Okay, so the answer is your A. One T-tubule and two terminal cisternae. Okay. 5. Again repeating, suppose I am making wrong or any. Okay, so you can also answer in the comment box, we can discuss. So question number 5. Inside the sarcoplasmic reticulum, you will find calcium ion. So calcium ions are stored bound to which protein? One of the important question, very, very important question. Calmodulin, calciquestrine, troponin C, myosin ATPase. Okay, so the answer is your this one. B. Calciquestrine means within the tubules, sarcoplasmic reticulum, the calcium ion is stored bound to calciquestrine, a protein with high affinity for calcium ion. So you may confuse between calmodulin and calciquestrine. Okay, so the answer is actually calciquestrine. Calmodulin binds calcium in the cytoplasm actually. Okay. Next question. Which statement accurately describes the myosin molecule? The myosin molecule. It is a thin filament composed of 3 polypeptide chains. It has a molecular weight of 48,000 Dalton. It is composed of 6 polypeptide chains, means 2 heavy and 4 light. It contains 3,000 molecules per muscle fiber. Okay. If you see carefully, so the correct answer is the option C. This one. Option C is correct. It is composed of 6 polypeptide chain, 2 heavy and 4 light. Okay. So myosin is a large protein molecule composed of 6 polypeptide chains, 2 heavy and 4 light chains. It is a molecular weight of this one. So you may confuse. So 4,80,000 Dalton, not your what? 48,000 Dalton. Okay. That's why the correct answer is option C. Okay. Any doubt you can ask. Okay. Next question also very, very important. That is question number 7. Which subunit of troponin is responsible for binding calcium ion to initiate muscle contraction? Okay. Troponin T, troponin I, troponin A, troponin C. Okay. The correct answer is this one. This is the correct answer. Troponin C. Okay. You know, troponin molecules. Okay. Troponin molecules has 3 subunits. Troponin I, okay, troponin T, and troponin C. Basically, troponin C will bind with the calcium ions. Okay. And they initiate the muscle contraction. Then 8. Okay. 8. Okay. The sarcomere is defined as a portion of the myofibril located between 2 successive A band, 2 successive Z disc, or you can say Z line, the M line and the Z disc, 2 successive H zone. Also very important question. This is also very important question. Okay. The answer is between your what? 2 successive A bands or 2 successive Z disc, the M line and the Z disc, 2 successive H zone. Okay. I think it is very easy. Between this is the answer. 2 successive Z disc or Z line. That portion is your what? Sarcomere. And this point is very important. The sarcomere is the physiological contractile unit of the muscle. Also, this point very, very important. Okay. What is the function of giant protein chitin, or you can say titin, in the myofibril? Okay. It covers the active binding sites of the actin. It runs through the core of actin and attaches it to the Z disc. It keeps myosin and actin aligned and resists overstretching. It transports calcium from the cytoplasm into the cisternae. So the correct answer is option C. Okay, so this is the function. It keeps myosin and actin aligned and resists overstretching. Okay, so titin runs through the core of the myosin and connects myosin to the Z disc. It keeps myosin and actin aligned to each other and resist overstretching of the muscle. Okay, and 10. In cardiac muscle, the individual fibers merge or interdigitate to form a muscular network known as dash. The triad, the fasciculus, the syncytium, the motor and plate. Okay, the answer is your syncytium. Okay, cardiac muscle fibers merge or interdigitate to form intercalated disc. Intercalated disc. Okay, this produces a muscular network called syncytium, important, to provide for a more rapid spread of the impulse. Okay, then 11. How does contraction in smooth muscle differ from skeletal muscle? Very important question. It is also a very important question. How does contraction in smooth muscle differ from the skeletal muscle? It uses troponin C to bind calcium. It is mediated by calcium dependent phosphorylation of light chain myosin. It does not require calcium. It contains well developed sarcomeres. Okay, if you carefully see, the option is B, correct answer. Okay, so contraction in the smooth muscle is by calcium dependent, very important point, calcium, okay, dependent phosphorylation of light chain myosin molecule, which is mediated by calmodulin. There are no sarcomeres in the smooth muscle. Okay, yes, definitely. Okay, so Devi Chaudhary sir, anatomy ka okay, definitely will finish. Okay, so before May we will try to complete entire anatomy. Okay, but we'll proceed ग्रेजुएट हम एक के बाद एक जाएंगे, ठीक है। मई से पहले डेफिनेटली 100% खत्म हो जाएगा, ठीक है। एनाटॉमी सिलेबस तो बहुत वास्ट है, ठीक है, लेकिन हम क्या करेंगे जो तुम्हारा एग्जाम के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इंपॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है। जैसे कि अभी हमारा एनाटॉमी में हमने ऑस्टियोलॉजी कंप्लीट कर लिया, ठीक है, हमने आर्थोलॉजी खत्म हो गया, ग्रेजुअली अभी हम क्या मायोलॉजी खत्म कर रहे हैं, इसी बीच हम ट्राई टू फिनिश, ठीक है। तो ठीक है ना, हम खत्म कर डेफिनेटली 100% हम तुम्हारा मई तक हम खत्म कर लेंगे, ठीक है। तो एनाटॉमी के साथ साथ थोड़ा तुमको आइडिया में दे दे रहा हूँ, तुम्हारा फिजियोलॉजी एलपीएम भी तुम्हारा आइडिया, बिकॉज फर्स्ट ईयर में एनाटॉमी सब कुछ नहीं है, तुमको देखना है, इसलिए थोड़ा क्वेश्चन भी प्रैक्टिस कर लो बेसिक आइडिया के लिए, ठीक। ओके, विच टाइप ऑफ स्मूथ मसल कॉन्स्टिट्यूट्स अबाउट 99% ऑफ द स्मूथ मसल्स। इसका पीडीएफ फ्रीली तुमको अवेलेबल है, ठीक है, हमारा जो ऐप में तुमको ये, इट इज नॉट अंडर द पेड कोर्स, फ्री कोर्स में तुमको ये मिल जाएगा प्रैक्टिस के लिए। विच टाइप ऑफ स्मूथ मसल्स constitute about 99% of the which type of smooth muscle constitute about 99% of the smooth muscle in the animal body and contracts as a single unit? Okay, so multi unit smooth muscle, ciliary muscle तुम्हारा जो होता है तुम्हारा JRF एग्जाम में, okay, in your state PSC also you will find this kind of questions along with the study. Okay, try to practice some question in your every topic. वो तुम्हारा एलपीएम में हो सकता है, तुम्हारा फिजियोलॉजी में, एनाटॉमी में कुछ क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस करो। तो इसका जो आंसर तुम्हारा क्या होगा, मल्टी यूनिट स्मूथ मसल और सिलियरी मसल और पाइलोरेक्टर मसल और विसरल और यूनिटरी स्मूथ मसल। आंसर इज दिस वन, डी, विसरल और यूनिटरी स्मूथ मसल। यूनिटरी और सिंगल यूनिट्स, ओके, दिस वन यूनिटरी और यूनिटरी मीन सिंगल, single unit smooth muscle. Fibers make about your 99% of smooth muscles. Okay. Many muscle fiber contract simultaneously as a single unit and are found in hollow visceral organ. Okay. So this is the answer. Okay. This question also very important. In the neuromuscular junction, the synaptic cleft is filled with extracellular fluid and a spongy reticular filament called as, okay, a spongy reticular filament called as epimysium, basal lamina, sarcolemma, terminal cisternae. Okay. So the answer is this one, your basal lamina. Okay. बेसल लामिना वर्ड हमने एपिथेलियल टिश्यू में पढ़ा था, बट ये थोड़ा डिफरेंट है यहाँ पे फिजियोलॉजी में. ठीक है. द सिनेप्टिक क्लेफ्ट इज फिल्ड विद द एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर फ्लूइड एंड स्पॉन्जी रेटिकुलर फिलामेंट्स कॉल्ड बेसल लामिना. तो जो तुम्हारा सिनेप्टिक क्लेफ्ट होता है ना, सपोज ओके, सपोज दिस इज द एंड ऑफ द मोटर न्यूरॉन, so this is the sarcolemma. Okay, so this space is your what? Synaptic cleft. So inside this space, what you will find? You will find the extracellular fluid and spongy reticular filament that is called basal lamina. The cleft is narrow about, and this cleft, the gap is about 20 to 30 nanometer. Okay, then this is also very important question. What is the role of enzyme acetylcholine storage? In many of the competitive exam, you will find this question. What is the role of the enzyme acetylcholine storage in the synaptic cleft? Okay. So to synthesize acetylcholine, to transport acetylcholine into vesicle, to destroy acetylcholine, to increase the surface area of the postsynaptic membrane. You see the options are very confusing और तुमको सेम लगेगा. ठीक है, लेकिन इसका जो करेक्ट आंसर क्या होगा? सी होगा. ठीक, द सी, टू डेस्ट्रॉय एसिटिलकोलिन. ओके, द नेम इज एसिटिलकोलिन स्टोरेज. So the synaptic cleft contains enzyme acetylcholine storage to destroy the acetylcholine. Next. During excitation, contraction, coupling, what causes the conformational changes that lead to contraction of the muscle? Option A, the release of sodium ions into the T tubules, the released calcium ions. Option C, the hyperpolarization of the membrane. And option D, the pumping of calcium back into the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so the correct answer is this one, the released calcium ion. Okay, so generation of action potential at sarcoplasmic reticulum causes the release of calcium ion. The released calcium ion causes conformational changes to the effect the contraction. Okay, so these are the 15 most important question MCQ. Okay, and you can get free PDF of this question. So simply you go to the Google Play Store and download the notes Vetsnotes app. Under that free paid course is there, that is for anatomy, but under the free course you will also download this question. I will upload it. Okay, so thanks for watching.